Hi guys, welcome to my first ever video on my YouTube channel. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I really haven't been able to pluck up the courage until now. So let's give it a go. So for my first video, I thought it would be best to basically introduce myself, say what I do for a living and sort of what my lifestyle is. And I wanted to basically take you guys through like a typical day in my life and what I usually do. So let's get into it. So my name's Amy, I'm a junior doctor in Essex, and I've been vegan for perhaps I think a year and a half now, something like that. I think the purpose of my channel is mainly to just show that people who are vegan can be strong, can weight lift, can get enough protein, and I don't really want to force my lifestyle onto anyone else. I just want to show people that if a vegan lifestyle is what you want to try, then it's worth giving a go and seeing where you are. But I do understand that there are people who just simply can't be vegan. So I really feel strongly that you shouldn't force things upon people, but instead just sort of raise awareness about sort of what a vegan lifestyle should be. So this morning I've already actually had a walk, gone to the shops and just sort of bought a few bits for lunch. I like to get some steps in before sort of midday. It just makes me feel a bit better. So now it's sort of around nearly midday, so I'm just going to get changed. I usually go to the gym after I've eaten my lunch because I feel like I have enough energy to then go to the gym, and I do like to chill out during the mornings when I'm not working. So that's really important for me. So now I'm just going to get dressed, get ready for the gym before I eat my lunch. My favourite active wear is Owner Active. If you've never tried it, go and try it. It's literally the best. They are so comfortable and they just make you look so nice. Like, I feel so much more confident in the gym wearing Owner Active. So that is honestly my go-to gym wear. So I'm going to choose out an outfit. I'm going to make some sort of ramen for lunch, which I'll show you how I do, and then I'm going to walk over to my gym. Gym is around 20-minute walk, so it is a little far, but I also like to add some more steps in. Currently I'm doing a calorie deficit, so that obviously means that I'm trying to add in more cardio into my routine so that I can keep them into a deficit and sort of cut down my weight a little bit. I don't usually do a cut, but the reason is I've just finished a bulk that sort of happened over the last year. So now I'm kind of wanting to cut away some of the fat that I gained during the bulk and see the muscle underneath. So it's hard times at the moment, but currently on a deficit, only slightly. I'm going to see how each week goes, and my aim is to just add more steps as well as my usual gym sessions. So we'll see how it goes. I also think this would be a really good time to mention that I actually have hip dysplasia, which means I was born with clicky hips because my hips were too shallow. It wasn't detected by the doctors at the time, so they didn't do anything about it, and now it's left my hips being slightly too shallow than the average individual. This basically means that I don't shock absorb like the normal person. So when I walk, when I run, when I jump, for example, when you hit the ground with your foot and your hips should absorb that shock, mine don't absorb it as much, which means that I basically just get a bit of pain. So this does make things like cardio and steps really difficult to incorporate into my routine. So I have a maximum amount of steps that I really should do, and this is just based on me individually, and personally that for me is around 8,000. I know from myself that if I go over 8,000 I usually get hip pain, so I try not to bother going over that. So cardio is difficult for me, it is. So I do try to do sort of less than 8,000 steps a day, maybe around 6,000 if I'm not working, and then at the gym I will do some incline walking, so it's kind of like I'm still doing the same amount of steps but it's more intense, so then I'm burning more calories. So I've got to be really strategical about how I add cardio into my routines. So that's also something I'll be talking about on my channel, is my experiences with hip dysplasia. And if anyone sort of wants any tips or advice on that, please leave a comment or maybe message me on my Instagram, and I will try to help you out, because I know it's really difficult when you suffer with a condition that not many other people have, so you don't feel supported, but I'm here to support other people as well, so I'll be talking about that on my channel. So this is the fit today, and oh my god, it's literally so nice. This is my favourite set that I own at the moment. It's powdered blue, Owner Active, and these are just the regular shorts, and then this is the bandeau bralette, and it's really nice because I don't know if you can see it very well, but you can basically style the straps how you like. So I've put the straps together and put them just around the back of my neck, so I have a nice backless effect. So now that I'm dressed and ready, it's time to make some lunch before I go out to the gym. So like I said, I'm going to make some ramen, really quick and simple. Literally just add boiling water to the mixture and then wait for 5 minutes. It's a bit like a pot noodle, but just a bit healthier because you've actually made it yourself. I'm a real advocate for trying to make your own meals if you can, just because I think we don't know how much processing has gone into some foods. So I try to make all of my own foods if I can and if I have the time. Right, what's wrong? What's wrong? Hey? Why are you stomping? Baby, why are you stomping? When I first became vegan, I hated tofu, which was really sad because it's a really good protein source for vegans. So I just went through a phase where I just didn't know how to cook it. No one taught me how to cook it, and I just wasn't enjoying it. So I stopped eating tofu and I started using more meat alternatives. But now I've actually found out how to cook it so it tastes more like a meat texture, and basically I just enjoy it now. So I'm going to show you how I make my tofu and what's the best way to sort of cook it. So I prefer to bake it personally, and I like to bake it basically to a crisp because it changes the texture in the middle, so it's more tough, so it's more like a meat. And then seasoning wise, you just add any seasoning you like. So tofu doesn't really have a flavour, so if you want to make it a flavour that's more like to meat, then you probably need to get some stock cubes or like a seasoning that is meant to be like meat. So for example, I have a seasoning from M&S called Southern Fried Chicken, so that would make it taste more like chicken. But me personally, I don't really miss the taste of meat, so I just flavour it how I want. So usually either smoked paprika or garlic and herb seasoning, something like that. So I cut my tofu into really small squares, so let me show you. just left the gym now, just on my way, walking back home. For some reason, today I really wasn't feeling it at the gym, and I think that's normal. I think we all have those days, and I think we just need to be a bit kind to ourselves. So I didn't get to do my ab workout, just really wasn't feeling it today, so why make myself do it? So I've just got in and I've done way too many steps today. I know I said my max is 8,000, but I've literally done 10,000 steps, and that is too much. I know from myself that if I go over 8,000, I usually get hip pain, so I try not to bother going over that. And that is too much, and I know that I'm just going to be in pain now. So I'm literally just going to sit down, have some snacks, relax, maybe watch a movie, and see where the night takes us. But yeah. So it's around dinner time now. This afternoon I've literally just been relaxing, watching some telly and doing some work on my laptop. I really needed to relax after that session actually, because I felt quite anxious, and sometimes in the gym I do feel quite anxious lately, and I think maybe it's partly because of filming, partly because there are quite a lot of men in my gym compared to women. Sometimes I feel a bit sort of out of place. But we move past these feelings, and now that I've come home, I've had a bit of a relax. I feel a lot better and less anxious. So I'm going to make some dinner. I'm not going to take you through what I'm making because it's just really simple. I just don't feel like cooking anything massive today, so I'm going to do something simple. And I'm just going to do like a vegan chicken burger with some mash and some vegetables, whatever I've got in the fridge. And yeah, that's basically dinner tonight. And then for pudding, I'm going to have some cinnamon buns, which I put on my Instagram the other day, and oh my god, they are literally so nice. They're quite difficult to make, or it was for me anyway, because I don't usually bake that much, but honestly they are so worth it. It was literally perfect. So I'm gonna have them for pudding, and I'm going to enjoy every single bite, and yeah, that's going to be my evening. So yeah, that is a typical day for me when I am at home. If you've liked this video, then please click like and subscribe at the bottom. And if there's anything you want me to do a video on in the future, then just comment below and I might do a video on it later on. So yeah, thank you guys, bye.